On the 24th of July, Al-Muntazir Islamic Seminary had a Hajj program. The program was initiated by the recitation of Surah Jumu'ah and Dua Hujjah.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كن لوليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آله في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك سوءا وتمتعه فيها طويلا اللهم صل على.
We then proceeded to recite the national anthem to honor our country, Tanzania. Then a few verses of the Holy Quran recited in relation to Hajj by Brother Ali Akbar Karim.
من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أهل الكتاب لم تكفرون بآيات الله والله شهيد على ما تعملون. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. In clear signs such as the standing place of Ibrahim, and whoever enters it shall be saved. And you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the people is a pilgrimage to the house for whoever is able to find way to there. But whoever disbelieves, then indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from need of the world. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
And after that, a short skit was performed about two friends who had a few misconceptions, which were then answered by another friend.
Yo, did you hear that the school is closed Friday next week?
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, apparently Eid al-Hajj.
Wait, really?
Other than it being a day from school, I never really understood the point of Hajj.
Me neither. My parents just told me it's a must, and people who can afford it must go.
Yeah, I know some of the rituals like going around the Kaaba, running from Safa to Marwa, and sacrificing a sheep, but why?
Yeah, why do we go for Hajj?
Hey look, Hadi is coming.
Salaam Alaykum, guys.
Wa alaikum salam.
I hope you all are good, inshallah. So what were you guys talking about? I could hear it all the way from there.
We were talking about how Hajj does not make sense.
We've been told things to do, but why do you do this?
Yeah, why do we run from Safa to Marwa 7 times?
So we do this to show unity and togetherness between so many different kinds of people, whether they be rich or poor. Everyone is the same in the eyes of Allah, even if you drive a Mercedes back home.
I know about that, but what is the significance of Hajj?
We do these rituals to worship Allah, and we should always remember only Allah during Hajj.
But why do we do these rituals?
Yeah, why do we do these rituals?
We move 7 times around the Kaaba because we are demonstrating unity and togetherness in the worship of Allah as we move around together in harmony.
What about running from Safa to Marwa 7 times?
We run from Safa to Marwa 7 times because we are replicating the hardships of Bibi Hajra looking for water for her child in the hot desert.
What about shaving our heads and sacrificing animals?
Shaving our heads is a sign of transformation. It is like coming back with a clean slate. And sacrificing animals, we are once again replicating the hardship of Nabi Ibrahim when he was told to sacrifice his son. Hajj isn't easy, and it teaches us that reward only comes after hardships. It teaches us to be one, and that status does not matter in God's eyes. Everyone wears the same clothes, everyone is one, everyone is together, and they worship only one Lord during Hajj in peace.
Thank you, Hadi. Maybe one day we can go Hajj together.
Thank you.
We then invited a dear Bhai Saida to explain us about the philosophy of Hajj.
It is the Hajj season, but it's a bit different this year because nobody is really going for Hajj. And yet, we do feel that it is a different time of the year. But very often we ask ourselves, the day before yesterday, I googled to find out which is the biggest congregation on this earth. It is not Hajj. The biggest congregation is Yawm al-Arafah, which is around the same time as Hajj when people go to Karbala. Okay? But it does not diminish the significance of the Kaaba, and I want to point out a few things to you. Some things that I would like you to take home with you. Now, when you look at this Kaaba, you see it's a square block. By the way, the Kaaba originally was not built by Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. It was built by Nabi Adam alayhi salam, demolished several times, and it was built again. So it's been rebuilt again and again and again. But the significance of Kaaba, number one, that the Kaaba, where it is placed, according to Islamic belief, is the first land that was set there. When the earth was made, and you could see 70% of the earth is water, we can even see it today. But then the earth came up. The first bit of earth, according to Islam, is where the Kaaba is right now. So that is the first significance. The other one is, okay, it's a square block, but what you can see, and this is a very nice way of the way it has been portrayed. This is Hajr Aswad. Hajr Aswad is the black stone that was actually brought from Jannah and placed here. The other three corners are so significant that if you were to think scientifically now, you'll be able to see that this is the Iraqi corner. So if you were to stand here and look at that Iraqi corner, you're actually looking at Iraq. And you're looking at this side, you'll be looking at Syria. That's called the Shami corner. And then if you look at this side here, this is called the Yemeni corner, because again, if you stand in the center up here, and you look at this side here, you're looking towards Yemen. So can you see how geographically it is so perfectly placed? On this side, you'll be able to see a semicircle going around it, called Hijr Ismail. And there's where the mother of Nabi Ismail has been buried. That woman who obeyed Allah's orders, and she obeyed her husband's orders. Nabi Ibrahim was ordered by Allah to bring his wife, Bibi Hajra, and come and drop her here, somewhere near the Kaaba, with her baby, right in the middle of the desert, and go away, do not turn. See how Allah plans for us. Bibi Hajra has been buried on this side. And when we do the tawaf of the Kaaba 7 times, we go around the Hijr Ismail and then go behind again and we come back here. Who was Bibi Hajra? Of course I'm a woman, so I speak on behalf of women. Bibi Hajra was a slave. She was black. She was a woman. And today when you talk about slaves, black and women, you'll always, it is below my dignity. Black, slave, woman. Yet, the order is that when you now go around the Kaaba, you have to go around the Hijr Ismail. You see, when we think about these rituals, yes, once I can afford it and if I have the help to do so, I have to go for Hajj. When we go for Hajj, it is important that we understand these little things. Why Arafah? Why Mina? But look at how beautiful this all is. You go, labbaik Allahumma labbaik. We are answering to the call of Allah because He has called us. If Allah does not call us, we do not go for Hajj. We don't go just wrapped in 2 pieces of cloth, go and do the rituals and come back. It doesn't work. We come back better people now. We come back humble because of all this that we see, and you see it is so beautiful. I must acknowledge this. When it came, I was stunned at this work. Look at how a mineral water bottle has been used and how these different toilet paper or kitchen paper, all these rolls have been used. We can make things out of scrap and it looks so beautiful. This is actually Medina, the masjid in Medina. Medina is the place where our Holy Prophet is buried. Okay, so you go there and do salam to the Holy Prophet. And you can see the significance of the green dome here and the minaret that goes around it. The masjid in Medina has been built so big now, there's loads of space. but this is a special place. Salaam Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We then invited by Dilshad Jafar to enlighten us more about the topic of Hajj.
This is the season of Hajj. So when we say that we are going for Hajj, Hajj is very fun. But we plan. We plan to make sure everything is there inside our bag, which we will need there. But there is a plan. It can work out, it cannot work out. We don't like to get sick there, but many of them get sick there. There is a very holy land. Now, let me connect that Hajj with our school. This school is a very holy land because it is a holy place whereby you are entering the school and the aim of the teachers is to teach you values. Each and every subject is connected with values. Now when you implement those values, so you have learned a lesson. When they go to Hajj and come back, they shave their head, so it's a new life, new sledge now starting. The same way when we enter the gate and when we are going home, there is a lesson taken from here to reach home. So this is a holy place. When you enter with the prayer, and when you go home, go with the prayer. When people go for Hajj, it's a very huge place. It is the center of the world. But so many people from different countries. There are so many children with different culture, different colors, but we unite together. Let's stay together, work together. With patience, with dignity, with respect. Socialize in a positive way, and let's just be positive. That is the lesson we take home today, that from now onwards I'm going to be a positive student. I will do my best, and I will try to be patient. Thank you very much, students, because all of you are here, and thank you to all the students who participated very much. Thankful to all of them. Thankful to the team. Thank you very much.
We concluded the program by acknowledging the presence of the MSN students, and they were given tokens of appreciation by our principal, Mr. Ruben Kimani.
لا شريك لك